Hey everybody, got a special guest today making her first appearance, my wife, Jenna. For those of you who were at the Crepes station last year and didn't know who she was, this is my wife and not hired help. But since we're not doing crepes tomorrow, she has graciously offered to teach y'all how to do it if you want to do it at home. So I'm gonna put the link to the recipe, I'm gonna put it in the email, but then she's gonna show you right now. So here we go.
Okay, we're gonna make dessert style crepes. So we're having dessert for dinner tonight. To start, you're gonna mix your batter together. And so the first thing you need is eggs. Okay, and then
They're kind of orange because they're organic, because that's all we can buy at the grocery store.
Yeah, you can tell the difference. The organic ones are darker orange and the not organic ones are lighter orange. Yolks. So, and then we're gonna add milk. And also some water. And this is melted butter and vanilla. And as my mom would say, you always add as much vanilla as you want. You can also add liqueur to this as well, but I just add extra vanilla. So those are all your wet ingredients, and then you don't really need to mix them together too much unless you want to mix up your eggs a little bit. And then you're gonna add flour, just regular all-purpose flour. And the last thing is sugar. So all you need to do is you can use a whisk, you can use like a hand blender, a KitchenAid, a regular blender, whatever you have or want to use to mix up your batter. And that's it. Okay, so if you're gonna, once your batter's all mixed up, you can make your crepes. We have a crepe maker and you can find this online, like on Amazon, if you would like to get one, but you don't need to. You can use just a regular non-stick pan like
We
this.
actually have 2 crepe makers because we're pretty serious about this.
Yeah, we have 2 crepe makers. But you can also just use a pan, a non-stick pan, skillet like that. I just put a little bit of butter in the pan just to make sure that it didn't stick. With this, I just add a little bit of butter in there. And you want to get your pan warmed up first. And then I use just a measuring cup or something to scoop it out, or you can use a ladle if you prefer. And you just pour some batter in, and then what you're going to want to do is kind of swirl the pan around like this. So you get a thin layer of crepe batter on the bottom of your pan. And then you're gonna cook that. It'll cook pretty quickly, maybe just like a minute or 2 on each side. So when that's done, you can just flip it over. One thing you can use for that, you have like a spatula like this that you can use to flip it over, or you can just use a regular spatula or whatever you have. Okay, so once you've made your crepes, here's some ideas of fillings that you can put in them. These are some of our favorites. You can do, though, any type you like. This one is just butter and powdered sugar. Just seems simple, but it's really good that way. Also, Nutella and some bananas. That's a classic. And then there's strawberries with some whipped cream. And I think we added a little bit of butter to that one as well, because everything's better with butter. And you can also make savory style crepes if you don't want to make dessert crepes. And we'll put a recipe for either savory style or dessert style. And for the savory style, you can add things like cheese or meats to it, or you can add, another popular one is like chicken and spinach, like a Florentine with like a white sauce, so that's really good too. So you can get lots of ideas online of what you want to do to make your crepes.
All right, so there you have it. Last step, eat them, eat lots of them. All right, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay positive. Just keep eating.